Yo, what up? It is the 29th of October, 2024. It is currently 9:27 p.m. on a Tuesday. And not much going on today. Not much to report on. Not very eventful, same old. Yeah. I think I've made it clear though, that assessments I've got running until the end of this week. I've got 2 to submit, and then the beginning of next week is that exam that I was talking about, which, it's a self-contained thing, so it's not anything I have to work on, really, so much as it is I just have to know what to do in it. Hey, Discourse, I totally like you, right? I just hope it doesn't wig you out that I want to chat with other townsfolk, too. Seriously, don't you worry. I'm not going to forget about you that easy. Good to know. I just realized. So yesterday, Snake was trying to move out, and I said, let him. Begrudgingly, of course, because I really like Snake, but I figured I want to see new people. But I just completely forgot that his birthday, he gave me that letter for his birthday on the 3rd of November. I've changed my mind then, because I'm not letting Snake go before he gets to celebrate his birthday with us. That's just cruel. Okay, well, that's good that I remembered that, and that they give you an extra day to remember. I don't even know why that even, that I jogged my memory like that. I don't know how that happened. Well, good thing. I would have regretted that. I like witnessing villager birthdays. Hey, Hugh. I've been totally obsessed with table tennis lately. I watch it when I sleep, when I eat, and even in the bathroom. When it comes to watching it on TV, well, I'm the undisputed champ. Table tennis, huh? Table tennis is very... well, it's very interesting. Certainly, there's almost something kind of funny about watching it. I don't know, because I think it just appears in so many casual settings that seeing it being played so efficiently is, weird to me. It's like if there was, competitive mini-golf, which, I'm sure there is, but... You love me not. You love me not. I love you. I love green peppers not. Well, I guess because for golf, it's never, fast-paced, right? Even if it's competitive. Is there such a thing as speed golf, wherein you play golf, but quickly? I would love to see speed golf become a thing. Personally, that would be... well, actually, come to think of it, that was a mode in the most recent Mario Golf game, wasn't it? Where you do strokes and you have to run to the ball. I thought that was a kind of interesting mode, although... for one thing, it's only 2-player, which is kind of, disappointing. Or I think it's only 2-player, locally. I think you can do 4-player, but it's, online. I don't actually remember. But the other thing was that it loses a bit of its luster. I don't know. The thing with Mario sports games is that they're very by the numbers now, and they sort of just have that expected, laundry list of, that we add a new gimmick and a new big mode, but it's the big mode that they add is always kind of supplementary to the main game, or it's something it's not actually that dense compared to whatever the main content is. That's how it usually feels to me. I don't know, I think I've I don't even know, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, I guess, is a good example because of that game's thoroughly lacking content. It lacks content so much that it's thorough in the fact that it lacks content somehow. But that gimmick of that game is, oh look, there's a mode where you have a Mega Mushroom, and that's it. It's the entire mode. There's not anything else to it, and it's the least fun way to play the game because it just makes the whole thing so formulaic. I loved Mario Power Tennis. I had the Wii version, which now I don't like because they force you to use motion controls, which is not fun. But I loved it as a kid, so when I saw they had a Wii U one, I was like, it's awesome. But then, you play it and it's like 5 minutes worth of content. But back then I was like, I would eat anything. The flea market is this Saturday. Everyone knows that the early bird gets to chow down on the tastiest worms, so you better hit the sack early on Friday night. I'll keep that in mind. But, nowadays I'm a little bit more aware. And you know what? I've never played a good Mario Tennis game. Because those are the only two I've played. Actually, no, I did play Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color. That's a pretty good game. It's kind of interesting because it's like an RPG, almost, because you level up and stuff like that, and it's got like a story campaign. It's very weird. Let me ask, how's your insect collection coming along? Okay, let's just take a look. Wow, a full set already? You've caught every insect. That's amazing. I'm so impressed right now. Yeah. Happened a while ago. I do miss that feeling of getting a new bug or a new fish in my collection. It's been a while since I've played like a fresh Animal Crossing save. Like I had a New Horizons town I was playing a little bit earlier this year, but now if I'm gonna have to stick with one game, it'll probably be the one that I've got a long-running series for that I kind of need to maintain, as opposed to New Horizons, which is essentially consequenceless if you decide to just stop playing, which I can get. That's a whole can of worms in itself. Anyway, hi Pascal. We don't need you, but I'm just going to talk to you just for fun. Can I give you some wisdom, man? Go for it. What I don't get, man, are people that bring food to the beach. They're missing out on the best part. Fishy, squishy scallops. Right on. Squishy? Alright, bye-bye. What a weirdo. I like Pascal. I dig his vibe, You'd probably like to hang out with him. Do whatever it is he does that isn't swimming and eating scallops. That's like what I like about Animal Crossing is that it's got so many different like types of people in it just by virtue of having so many different like characters and the characters being so integral to like the experience. That's why I wish there were more villager personalities, which I know is like a big ask, but there's already, well, in modern games there's 4 for males, 4 for females, so yeah, I mean it'd be cool if there were more. But yeah, okay, now Snake is staying. Okay, we're keeping Snake around. Sorry for the false expectations last time. Another thing is that, like, and this is, getting into a whole different conversation, but I find that the personalities for the female villagers could be... I feel like the male ones are a lot more, like, goofy. If that makes sense. Like, you got Lazy, who have all these archetypes about, sitting around all day, they eat a lot of food and stuff like that. And then you've got jocks who are so, they're obsessed with, like, fitness and muscles to, like, a comical degree. And then Cranky, which is, like, a pretty, like, straight man type, although definitely has that, like, amount of comedy to it. But then all the female villager types, they're a lot more, like... there's normal and, like, peppy, which is, like, Peppy's, they're definitely, well, peppy, I guess, but it's not, their distinctions aren't anything that, like, that a normal villager couldn't express occasionally. And then, like, what's the last one even? Like, Snooty? I think Snooty's good. But I guess my point being is that they make the male ones a lot more interesting, which I think there should be like sillier ones on the female side, I guess, or ones that are a bit more like, I don't know. Quick favor, could you go over to Pompoms for me, as long as you can deliver it within 1 hour? Yeah, sure. But, yeah, there's a conversation that can be had about that. One that I'm not qualified to get into, so... Probably just leave it at that. I mean, I guess you could make certain arguments that, like, oh, you know what, the definition of, like, of a goofy personality is like, context-based and all that. But, yeah, that's just my thoughts. So I beyond anything, I just want new Animal Crossing games to have new personalities, even if that is a bit of a tall order. Yeah, let me, sell this stuff that I've got on me. Now, not to sell Pearl's Pick or the fish trophy. Okay, I only have room for 5 flowers. I guess I'll just put some tools into my letter storage, actually. Because I need 7 space. Let me just put away my fishing rod and my net, because I'm not going to use those. But I mean, obviously, the entire Animal Crossing series is like, has like an amount of comedy sort of baked into it, you know? Like, I mean, even just the inherent, like, premise is absurd enough that it's, like, forgivable. Because, you know, that's just, like, it kind of bleeds into everything. Yeah, let everyone be goofy. That's my proposition. My proposal. There you go. That's a word. But I mean, above all, dialogue variety is like the biggest thing as well. Because even, you know, by the time I started this series, I had already seen so much dialogue and played for so long that the fact that I still get new dialogue occasionally is like, I think is a good testament. Granted, there are certain ones like that lazy villager loves me, love me not thing. I swear I get that like every 3rd day at minimum, you know? So yeah, you know, that one's a little bit repetitive. And there's a couple of others there in that ballpark. But I find that there's an amount of... I like the... I think it's almost a bit immersive, the way that villagers talk so much about certain events that are coming up. Like, I don't know, it's just so, I guess, natural to me. Like, yeah, you know, you talk about the thing that's about to come up, the event, and, like, what you're gonna do during it and all that stuff. Like, it's very, real to me, whereas the dialogue in New Horizons, where it's like can just be a lot more basic and not very like in depth. I really like peeking into other people's houses and snooping too. So can I come over sometime? I think you can tell a lot about someone by the way they set up their house. I want to know more about you. Sorry. If we could do it now, I would say yes, but sorry. Or better yet, in like 5 minutes after I've done all this stuff. Do I need a yellow tulip here? Better yet, do I have a yellow tulip to plant? Yes, I do. There's a couple types of flowers that I've got so many of that I probably don't even need any more of them. Like, look at how many red roses I've got. And more. White rose, red cosmos, white tulip, red pansy. Well, the red tulip and the red pansy can go in my backyard. Front yard, I guess. Red pansy. Yeah, you know what? All of them. Oh wait, there was a red cosmos, not a red tulip. Okay. Hopefully none of those are, like, wilted and I can't see. What was I even talking about? I feel like I trailed off a little bit. Hey, Pompom, I got a little present for you. Did I get Pompom's pick? No, I didn't, did I? I got Bree's yesterday, right. I wonder if it's that one thing. An orange tie-dye. I guess I could wear it as pajamas. Thank Genji for me. Yeah, I won't appraise you too much. Apparently he did a bad job. Orange tie-dye, huh? Wait, what shirts do I need? No, okay, I was gonna say, like, what are the chances that, and that's, like, I guess mostly a rhetorical question, that the thing that they give as a gift to someone is something that I actually need? Because I've got so few items left that I, like, need in the catalog that can be given like that. It would just be, I think it'd just be funny. White rose, and then this white tulip that I forgot about. You know, this white tulip section is getting very, very dense. I might start adding in some other flowers to spice it up a little bit. Some ones that bring out the green and the pears, preferably. Like maybe some lilies of the valley and stuff like that, you know, standard fare. Now, where's Genji so I can get my reward and also report back? Sorry, Peewee, I'm a bit busy. So I'm glad that, yeah, more lilies of the valley are spawning in. There's a lot more showing up, which is always good because they're a nice little piece of decor. Oh, Genji, you have to go and escape me, don't you? What do you like? I guess I can leave it till tomorrow because when I talk to him tomorrow, he'll have the dialogue. I might do that. So yeah, that's gonna, you know, okay, if I gotta delay this. I always say like it's gonna be better for today, but then when I get inside, that's what I say anyway. So I gotta like delay it a little bit by like, you know, just talking to fill in, you know, fill in sound waves, filling in them sound waves, and then, you know, just sort of waffle a little bit. Well, filibustering, that's what I'm doing. I'm filibustering, and then now, yeah, so that's gonna be about it for today.